Dear me. Hey, Hulk 9768. How are you, my friend? I've got 5 people watching, wondering what the hell is going on. It's not 4 p.m. on a Sunday. No. I decided to just do a little impromptu live chat, something to do for an hour or so. It's not going to be as long as the usual ones. Hello, Dean. How you doing? Big Barty, good morning. Blu-ray collector, hello. Good morning to everybody. DJ Evans, hello. John Jones. Hello, Ryan. Good morning, Big P. I'm Big P as well. Definitely not a sponsor. Rob, how we doing, me old mucker? If anybody knows or doesn't know, the gang got together. I don't know where they went exactly. I think it might have been maybe Blue Water and Southampton or Bournemouth, probably. Unfortunately, I couldn't go. Had my jab, which left me a bit. But the weather was absolutely atrocious yesterday here. Absolutely bucking it down, and it's like 70-mile-an-hour winds. So I didn't want to risk the travelling up to Blue Water, unfortunately. But I'm sure they had a really good time. Their videos will be dropping as well in a little while. So I'm looking forward to watching that as well. Hello, Dylan. And Neil, hello. Flavour War Films. Prawn and Cocktail. Favourite war films. I'm sure that's what you was trying to say. Saving Private Ryan, definitely. That's my all-time favourite war film ever. Apocalypse Now, really enjoy that. Hacksaw Ridge. What was the one with Mel Gibson? We Were Soldiers. I think it was We Were Soldiers. That's pretty good as well. And Wind Talkers. No one ever talks about Nicolas Cage in Wind Talkers. That was a good film. But what was the one I watched as part of the Flick Bin? Do you know what? It's a really big famous film, and I've forgotten the bloody title of it now. How can you forget the title of it? Oh, I don't know. It must be too early in the morning. Good morning, James. Hello, Patrick from Liverpool. I'm pretty good, thank you very much. Oh, just watching Jumanji: The Next Level. Yeah, that's the second of the new ones, isn't it? I've seen Welcome to the Jungle. I need to see the Next Level one. Hey, Phil, how you doing? Yes, James. It is a bit random. As you notice, I haven't got my usual banner along the top here. You know, welcome to the Big Pauly Show. It was just an impromptu thing. I was sitting in the cinema room here, contemplating, do I put a movie on yet? Is it still a little bit early? Because I know I have to interrupt it for when it's dinner time. Should I watch some streaming, or should I just do an hour or so chat? So I thought, why not do an hour's chat? Because I'm taking a break from the chats for a couple of weeks. The end of May, I'll be going down to Hastings. Yeah, bees sting. I didn't know Hastings. Yeah. With Lulu and Claire to the caravan site down there. I'll be doing Blu-ray hunting on the Monday from Hastings, so that'll be really good. I might try and rope Lulu and Claire into doing maybe a live stream on maybe the Saturday night or the Sunday night, if anyone's interested, because I'm sure maybe some people like to know what types of films they watch. But we'll see. We'll give it a go. I'll have a word with them. How many Costa have you had this week? Probably about maybe 3. Yeah, because I don't have them when I'm at work, so it's only really when I'm off work. No, this is not the big Pauly pre-show. This is the big Pauly impromptu show. 50p ice drinks at Costa on Tuesday. Oh, okay, yeah, because they were doing hot drinks for about 50p last week or the week before. Ice drinks, because I think the temperature's warming up a little bit, isn't it? It's going to be like 15 or 16 during the week, I think, or maybe a little bit warmer. So maybe I'll get an iced lemonade. I love their iced lemonade drinks. Jason, hello. Looking forward to buying a PS1 and games with a PSP portable with loads of games and films in the next few months. Sounds really good. That'll keep you busy. I'm seeing my 16-year-old girlfriend today. Oh, that's nice. Shrek 20th anniversary Blu-ray or 4K on tomorrow. That's not out in the UK though, is it? I think that's just the US. What? Why is my eyebrow? I've got one normal eyebrow, and the other eyebrow is like Spock. It's going right up, halfway up my head. Weird. Not that I've ever been interested in my appearance before. What 4K steelbook have got your eye on? There's a couple that have been announced that, to be perfectly honest, I don't really like the design of. The Speed 4K steelbook looks a bit amateurish, too much orange. It just doesn't do it, and the back is boring. Also the Chaos Walking. Yeah, of course I'm going to be buying Chaos Walking. It's got Daisy Ridley. Why wouldn't I buy it? Why wouldn't I? It just looks a bit of a mess. It looks like someone's taken a steelbook and just scratched it up with a screwdriver. Really weird. I know it's supposed to emulate the noise from the film, but it just looks really weird. So I'm going for the normal one. The one steelbook that I looked at and I thought, yeah, you're coming in my collection, my love, is The Last Action Hero. Definitely, because I love that poster art, and even the back looks really good. But the standard UK 4K Amaray for The Last Action Hero, it's not looking very good. It's just a picture of Arnie just sitting on his arse doing nothing. So yeah, other than that, the Godzilla versus Kong HMV one looks really nice as well. I've got pre-order in for that one. Hello, Gary. Really enjoy your videos. Oh, thank you very much, Gary. Have you seen the Star Wars Ewok films? I loved them when I was younger, but going to give them another watch and see how they hold up. From Stinky Tuna. Yes, I have seen them. Oh, not for many years though. Wow. I mean, I must have seen them probably sometime in either the late 80s or the early 90s, you know, when they first came out. I have not seen them since. I wonder what happened to that little blonde girl with the curly hair. God, she must be like 40 or something by now. I know they're on Disney Plus, but yeah, they're available from Stinky Tuna as well. I must give them a go. I must give them a go. I like the Battle for Endor. I don't really remember much about the other one, so maybe I'll give them a go actually, as they're available on Disney Plus. Are you going to pick up the remastered version of Batman v Superman? I already have. There it is, Dawn of Justice. Yeah, I picked that up a couple of weeks ago. Haven't seen it yet, but yeah, I've got it. What's good? Not a lot, really. Hang on, let's just move this because I'm a bit lopsided. Yeah, this is a bit of a different angle. I thought this is a bit more of a laid back comfort angle, rather than the usual one that I go for. You can see up here, there is my shelf, and there is my projector. If I just tip that up a bit, you might be able to see it. There we go. There's my projector and BB-8, and if I can get up any further, there's a load of pop vinyl figures up there. But I'm going to be doing another room tour once I get these cars set up, the Ghostbusters and the Tumbler, because I've got an idea of where I'm putting them, and I think they're going to look really good. Wow, yes, yeah, from those pictures, mate, it looked absolutely like a barrel of laughs. And I'll tell you what, the little preview video that you did, you went into the lift. So I would have just gone off on one in that lift. I'm sure it would have been Linda's slutty cousin. But obviously, Jamie, being the usual twat that he is, I bet he was a barrel of laughs there as well. Jason looked like he was completely out of his head and shrunk. So yeah, I really missed you. Really missed you guys. It would have been absolutely awesome. But Jamie mentioned about a Birmingham trip. I've just been mulling it over all morning. I'm thinking that's going to be an absolutely fantastic one. I'm definitely up for a Birmingham trip. We got the HMV vault. It'd be a nice little break to get away as well. I've never been that far. Yeah, I know it's not that far, but from here it is. It's like 200 odd miles or so. And I might bring Lulu and Claire because they might want a little breakaway. We'll stay for 2 nights in a hotel. And I know that Lulu and Claire would like to go in a 6th floor Primark. Maybe they can go shopping with Katie or something. So yeah, I think I need a little getaway. It would be really nice. I don't know when it's happening. Maybe Jamie said maybe sometime in August. Have you had COVID? No, I haven't. I've had my jabs though. I've had both jabs now. I had one yesterday, which was my second one. Just feeling a bit groggy, bit of a headache. I haven't got a sore arm, but I've got a headache. Not as bad as last time though. I had shivers and everything. I got ants, and now you see me too. I thought you saw that. You said that on the last stream, did you, mate? Me having an orange zero and a cheeseburger from the microwave later on this afternoon, and still haven't been back to the chipmunk yet. That's the one, Ray. Full Metal Jacket. Why the hell couldn't I remember the name of that film? Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I thought that was a really good film, and the 4K transfer on that was flipping brilliant. I will be doing the What Flick Will Pauly Pick video this afternoon, and the lucky winner is the Deer Hunter. So Robert De Niro in 4K, first time watch, never seen the Deer Hunter in my life, so I shall be watching that one. I'll try and get that video up for later on tonight. Playtendo guy, thank you very much. Yes, it's just a little impromptu one. What are your thoughts on the Marvel announcement? What have I missed something? No, what's the announcement? Another announcement? I don't know what announcement that is. Hey Russell, we'll be heading out soon to my CEX and HMV for some pickups. Hope you have a good Sunday. Yeah, you too. Happy hunting as well. It's great having these shops back, especially HMV and CEX. You know, even though we may not always pick something up, it's nice to go in, browse these shelves, look what they've got, look what deals they've got. Yeah. Shark Geek, hello. Indie Phantom, hello there. Are you checking out Fast and Furious 9 in the cinema? I definitely will be. I'm hoping they're going to do a midnight screening, because I saw the last two at midnight, and I'd love to go and watch number 9. It is one of my most anticipated movies of this year. You know, it may not be an intelligent film, it's just wacky popcorn fun, and it's a great laugh. I love the Fast and Furious films. Well, apart from number 2 and 3, I've never really had much love for those two, but all the rest, definitely. I'm hyped for Willy Wonka 4K, Scott Pilgrim 4K, and to an extent, I'm interested in Howard the Duck. I can't believe they are releasing Howard the Duck in 4K. I mean, I picked up the steelbook when it was probably about £7, £6 or £7 at Zavvi. I don't know if I want to pay anything more, because I don't think it's going to be one of those go-to movies from what I remember, you know, last time when I saw it. But Willy Wonka is going to look amazing. Just think all those colours popping in 4K. That's going to look such a great film. Cooper Tanks 14. Have you watched the Sartana Westerns? No, I don't know what that is. You keep making your YouTube video trips and the Pauly live show okay, because I enjoy watching them. Oh, thank you, Jason, definitely. I'm watching Team America World Police. Matt Damon! On June the 4th, 2021 at 10:55 p.m. At the cinema, I suppose. I think, maybe. Big Bertha, I'm going to have to put you in timeout because you're really typing some weird shit in here. Yes, let me put you in timeout. Right. Oh, so there might be a trailer for Venom 2 tomorrow. Oh, okay. From the chair, hello, matey. How you doing? What was the best film convention you went to? Well, I don't know about film convention, but science fiction convention is probably Generations, that was held at the London Royal Albert Hall. They had the entire cast of Star Trek: The Next Generation, plus they had Leonard Nimoy, William Shatner, James Doohan. I met a load of them. Yeah, it was a really great convention. I also went to a Buffy convention as well, in Blackpool once. That was fantastic. What's your favourite anime? Well, at the moment, out of my Studio Ghiblis, it's When Marnie Was There. I love that film. It's a fantastic film. I've got Grave of the Fireflies to watch as well, but I've got a couple of others to watch. I might give Spirited Away another go. It didn't really impact me massively on the first viewing. Still desperate to go back to the cinema, as the only thing these out is Peter Rabbit 2. I actually wouldn't mind going back and just watching something like Lord of the Rings, or, you know, something that, yes, is on Blu-ray or 4K, but it's something that you can enjoy on the big screen. View, my nearest View, are showing Lord of the Rings, Peter Rabbit 2, and a football match. It's not really showing much, but they seem to be adding things bit by bit. Cineworld haven't updated their cinemas yet. They haven't updated the website as to what's being shown, because I've got a Cineworld in my town, so I'm really intrigued what they're going to be showing. I did read, though, that someone said Cineworld won't be opening until July, so I don't know if maybe they're just going to hang on for a couple more months and start opening when we get the big films, you know, like Black Widow. I hope it's not true, because Cineworld is like a 5-minute drive for me, so I'd love to just pop into Cineworld and watch something. Susan, what is this emergency chat today. I am using my wife's account. She is here. That's nice. Just an impromptu chat, that's all. Pauly, when are you going to do a meet-up with Freehand? I don't know. Mortal Kombat 2021 Godzilla vs Kong. Those should be in the cinema. So yes, they've been on streaming. Well, yes, they have been on streaming, haven't they? I was thinking Mortal Kombat that is now on streaming. They really should have a chance to go to the cinema for people that either didn't have streaming or don't want to see anything on streaming. Both of those films are films that I'd want to see on the big screen, even though I've already seen them. Joel, the Blu-ray collector. Have you watched the original Blade Runner? Yes, I have. Harrison Ford, fantastic film. Casino, yes. Probably only once, though. The Deer Hunter is a solid watch, as is anything from Camino. Check out this. The Sun Chaser. Oh, okay. With Woody Harrelson. We'll look forward to your thoughts on Deer Hunter. I personally think it's overlong and overhyped. Okay. I can't wait for the shops to open back up. I know they're not open yet. Oh, okay. I didn't know that they were not open in Ireland. When do they open then? Are you excited for Space Jam 2? Not overly. I was never really a fan of the first Space Jam anyway, so it probably won't be something that I'll see at the cinema. I'll just wait for it to come onto streaming. You missed a Marvel trailer. Marvel celebrates going back to the movies. Oh, that's it. Yes, I saw that. Yeah, it is an absolutely fantastic trailer. Yeah, showing us what we can expect. Our first glimpse at the Eternals as well. So yeah, there's so much coming up over the next couple of years. I used to have Netflix, Disney Plus, and Apple Plus on TV, but got rid of them now. So it's just Prime Video. Yeah, there were so many streaming sites, and I should imagine there's going to be so many more. Apparently, we're getting Paramount Plus next year as well. I don't think I could live without Netflix because there is so much stuff on Netflix on a weekly basis and so many series that I like to watch. Apple Plus, Apple Plus has got some good stuff. Well, they've got Greyhound, which I have nothing against Tom Hanks's Greyhound. I thought it's a good film. And it's a kicker if you've got a really great audio system. I'm watching Servant at the moment, M. Night Shyamalan's Servant, which is a really good show. And I've just started The Mosquito Coast, which is a different spin on the Harrison Ford movie that had River Phoenix in it. This is really interesting. I've only seen the first episode, but I'm going to really enjoy, where it's going to go. Disney, obviously, you've got to have Disney for the Star Wars and the Marvel stuff. Oh, fantastic. So Phil is up for the Birmingham meet as well, if that happens. Brilliant. I know what you mean. Never realised how much I'd missed the high street after lockdown. Although, there doesn't seem to be many people visiting the high street from where I live. I'm doing all right. Thank you very much, Sav. Jamie! It's Jamie. It's Jamie. It's Jamie. Phase 1 of Blue Tubers Assemble is about to go live, then Robofets. Yes, fantastic. I am so looking forward to watching those videos. Obviously, if anybody doesn't know what's been going on, a group of the guys got together for a Blue Tubers meetup, which was Jamie, Rob, Jason Brett, and Pete. Yeah, it looks really fun. It looks really fun. I can't wait to watch the videos. I've just sent you the link to the mobile trailer on Facebook. Okay. Don't time people out. Be a simple, down-to-earth person. Don't create enemies unnecessarily. Create happiness. I'd like to, Susan, but sometimes you get a lot of trolls on the chat, so you have to time them out. I try not to when I don't have to. What's your favourite movie animal? Rocket. Yeah, Rocket or Goose. Probably Rocket. I should try and get tickets for Sundance or something and vlog it. Blimey. I don't think I'd want to go to... Where is Sundance held? Is it in France? No, that's not. That's the Cannes. That's the Cannes Festival, isn't it? I suppose Sundance is in Canada, isn't it? I watched Mission Impossible and The Fugitive film on Prime Video the other night. 2 of the best remake TV shows ever. Yeah, absolutely. I love The Fugitive. It's such a great film. Any updates on the Bond film No Time to Die? I feel like they don't even mention that one lately. I'm not a big fan of Daniel Craig, but this one looks good. It's 3 hours long as well. Holy shit. It's supposed to wrap up all like the last 4 films or something like that. All I know is that it's out on September the 29th in the UK. So I think we're full steam ahead for this one. I don't think this is going to get delayed anymore. They just need to rebuild the hype the closer it gets. I mean, the theme tune came out last year, you know, the Billie Eilish song. So I know that hasn't been played to death on the radio, but it's going to be weird when you watch the film because you're going to be thinking, God, this song's so old. But yeah, that's definitely one that's on my list to watch. Will there be a cinema trip on next Monday's Blu-ray hunt? Not tomorrow's because the cinemas ain't open, but the following Monday, possibly. I'll have to see what's on. We've raised $859 for oh Jesus, that's a lot. Wow, that's fantastic. Yes, Jamie has been raising some money for cancer research. If you'd like to donate, you need to go over to his Facebook page, or contact him. There is a link for the cancer research link. That's fantastic, Jamie. And you're still doing your walk, aren't you? At the end of the month, he's walking from one HMV to another. I think it's Poole to Bournemouth, something like that. All right, if it's 12 o'clock, if anybody wants to go over and watch Jamie's YouTube meetup, I'll still be here, so you can go and watch it and then come back. What's the first film do you think you'll see in the cinemas? I really don't know because, like I say, I don't know what's happening with a lot of Cineworlds, or if they are opening in May or July. So it could be something that's old. Well, I wouldn't say old. You know, Lord of the Rings or something in the last couple of years. Godzilla versus Kong. As opposed to new films, apparently the Angelina Jolie Firefighter film is out on May the 17th, so that's the day that cinemas open. I might even see that one with Lulu and Claire in the new Odeon in Maidstone, because that's got Hisense. So with reclining chairs and all that kind of shit. Have you seen The Terminal with Tom Hanks? Yes, that is a brilliant film. Tom Hanks and Catherine Zeta-Jones. You wouldn't think that a film about a man walking around an airport for two odd hours would be very interesting. Well, it's Tom Hanks. He made a film about one person being stuck on a desert island. Really interesting. So he's a very talented actor. Yeah, that's a really great film. It's a Spielberg film as well. Oh, look, Big Pauly's #1 fan. Have you seen Promising Young Woman? I'm going to buy it on Blu-ray in August. I have not. That's on Sky at the moment, I think. There's a couple of movies currently on Netflix I want to catch up on. There's one with Sarah Paulson from American Horror Story. Peter, you inspired me to create my own flick bin to get through the 170 odd Blu-rays I own but haven't watched. Oh, brilliant. 170. I wish I only had 170 that I haven't seen. Caravan of Courage. Yeah, that's the other one. Battle of Endor. Yeah, so I've seen Battle of Endor. Caravan of Courage, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I've actually seen that one. I probably have. Like I say, it's such a long time ago. What is your secret for reading these comments so fast and smoothly? Is it simply from reading many books in the past? Can I acquire these skills if I start reading broadly through? I am already 52. No, I've never really been a big book reader. I'd much prefer watch a film than read a book. Just comes up on the screen and you just read it and you kind of get an idea of what questions may come up. It just flows. Played Tendo Guy, watched Firestarter last night. Pretty enjoyable film. Yeah, need to rewatch that one, as it only costs £5.99 as well. Do you agree with age ratings on a film? They should have age ratings, yeah, because you don't want like a 5-year-old watching people have decapitated heads and shit like that. When don't we? Hello, Rehan. I have got the HMV Steelbook of Justice League on pre-order. There is a better looking version of the Steelbook. I think it's German release. The HMV one is just got like their arms holding up like all the weapons. So all you see is their arms. Whereas I think the German one, you've got all of the characters on the front. So yeah, I might actually get I think it's German or French. Good afternoon, Geordie. Good morning, Geordie Paul. Good afternoon, Geordie Paul. I don't know what time of the day it is. I got up too early this morning. I'm thinking about doing a Bond review series. Oh, talking of that, I don't know if I'm going to... No, I'm not going to get caught up on this. I just wanted to show you something. You're actually going to be the first people to ever see this. Let me just turn the comment off a minute. Because I'm going to be doing my Bond reviews. I thought I'd just show you my intro that I've knocked up. Pardon. So this is a world premiere. So there you go. So that is my intro for my Bond reviews. Still needs a little bit of work, but we're getting there. But I thought, let me share that with everybody. So I'm looking forward to reviewing all the Bond films before No Time to Die comes out, because I have a massive box set of all of the films that the beautiful Robert Bounty sent me for subscriber mail. So be good to go through all the Bond films again. You know, some I haven't seen for many years, especially some of the Sean Connery ones. That is right, Russell. Yes, there is something about having a browse in the shops. It doesn't compare at all to ordering online. And there's so much joy in actually looking at things on the shelves, picking things off the shelf, rather than like a digital iTunes menu. You know, oh, look, I've got that. That's it. Any plans yourself to get the Donnie Darko or Battle Royale box sets? Donnie Darko, I've got the regular Arrow version. I'm going to watch that first, I think, because I remember I didn't really like the film. I'm going to give it another go. And if I do like it again, well, you know, after all this time, because I was quite young when I watched it, then I might get it. But I'll probably wait for them to sort the disc out first. Battle Royale, I've never seen the film, so apparently someone said it's like a more aggressive version of the Hunger Games. Oh, brilliant. Another one bites the dust. James is up for a Birmingham meet. Christ. We might as well I think we could just take over Birmingham. At this rate, we need to hire like a Birmingham football stadium. What is the football stadium in Birmingham? Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. Excuse me. Noticing my local Morrison's, they have an advertisement for Raya and the Last Dragon. Guess it's gonna stealth drop like Mulan. Oh, possibly, yeah. Yeah, I didn't watch Raya when it was on streaming, because that was a pay one, wasn't it? I thought, oh, let's just pick up the 4K when it comes out. Would you be up for the Mask reboot? To be honest, I would. Somebody stop me. If they get the right person for it, though. Am I going to watch the original Mortal Kombat film? At some point, I probably will watch the first one. Probably not Annihilation, because I've heard really bad things about it. But probably the first one. Although it's going to be a bit corky, you know, compared, you know, I don't want to compare it to the new one, but I'm going to be probably thinking, oh, this is so old hat, you know, this is definitely 90s, but I will give it a go. Apparently Alex is getting married next year. I think he's moved in with his girlfriend already. Favourite Saw film? None, because I have never seen any of the Saw films. Last night I went to Poundland, got Assassin's Creed with 3D lenticular slip. Yeah, pretty good. So asked me to buy 50 Shades of Grey. I said, bugger off. You got it right. You got it right there. You don't need that in your life. Any plans of picking up anything tomorrow? It's another really weak week. We haven't got really anything major, I think, not until about the 17th or the 24th. There is the 300 Cine edition that's out tomorrow, the 4K Cine edition. I'm hoping they're going to have that in store. That should get delivered, hopefully, to me either tomorrow or Tuesday. But I'd like to see it in store. To be perfectly honest, the Godzilla King of the Monsters Cine edition, no, not King of the Monsters, the 2014 one that came out a couple of weeks ago, I've still never seen that in an HMV store. I've been to probably about 5 HMVs. Not once has it had it on the shelf. So that must be like an online exclusive. Has anybody found it in store? Other than that, the little things. I'll sort of watch the trailer for that. That looks really good. I got Disney Plus and Netflix. I can't live without them. Don't know how old you are. Luke, it's Luke. No, I don't normally do a chat this early, mate. Usually 4 p.m. I'm doing pretty good, thank you very much, Luke. I hope you're doing really well. Yeah, it's just an impromptu one, so I had about an hour or so to spare. Well, I've been on here for 41 minutes already. What's your best coffee brand? As tastiest packet. Coffee brand. Well, this is my favourite chain of coffee. Costa, yes. Advertising here. I do really like the gingerbread cream latte that I have every year at Christmas time. As opposed to instant coffee, I normally get the Azera? The Americana decaf is what I usually drink at work. View Westwood Cross May the 17th. Let's hope. I think it will be open on the 17th. But from the film times that I've looked at, it seems only Peter Rabbit 2 is available through the day. Everything else that's listed, like Lord of the Rings and whatever else there is, they're all like 8 o'clock at night. So you've got a choice of maybe Peter Rabbit 2. But there's still time for them to add more films, I hope. Hello, Damien. Thoughts on Disney releasing Black Cauldron on Blu-ray through DMC and ruining our UK release collection with the numbered spines? Well, it's a US release, isn't it? The Black Cauldron from the Disney Club. So I don't think there's a UK release coming for the Black Cauldron. But I tell you what, though, if you do order it, you could always get in contact with Richard Hollyoak on the Big Pauly Facebook page, because he designs inlay sleeves. He did some brilliant ones. He done my True Lies and the Avengers. And what was the other one? I can't remember. It's in the other room at the moment. But yeah, he does some really good inlay sleeves. So maybe he'll knock you up a English numbered sleeve. Maybe you could number it like 0 or something. I'm sure he could do something like that. What's your opinion on Final Destination 2 and Kong Skull Island? I really enjoy both of them. Final Destination 2, although a lot of people say that's one of the weakest ones, it's got one of the best opening scenes ever. That three-way chase. Well, not chase, but collision with the bleeding logs. Yeah, that's fantastic. Kong Skull Island is a really good film. I really enjoy that. Good morning or good afternoon now. Did you watch the new movie called The Girl Who Believed in Miracles? And it's a Christian movie. No, I haven't watched that. Where's that available? Where are we? I've lost my comments. How typical. There we go. And we are there. Rusty Boy. I see the list in my local Cineworld page saying they will put on Raiders. Oh, Jesus. They will put on Raiders of the Lost Ark when they open on the 17th, as well as Kong vs. Godzilla, Mortal Kombat, and Spy. Christ, I hope so. Gee, that is a bloody good lineup. I don't normally go to the cinema in the evenings. I normally go during the daytime, like, lunchtime or maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But Raiders, if Raiders is on at 8 o'clock at night, yeah, I'm definitely going to watch that. But I'd love to see Mortal Kombat and Kong vs. Godzilla. So I'm hoping that Cineworld Dover's times get updated maybe this week. I don't understand why Jason puts okay at the end of every sentence. Okay. Rehan, The Empire Strikes Back is my favourite film of all time. Cheers, mate. So is mine. Who's your next guest? Because I'm taking a break for a couple of weeks, doing it Friday, Saturday and Sunday is a bit of a strain. I know it's only like 2 hours a day, but it stops me from doing some other stuff. So I think when I come back at the end of the month, it's probably only going to be a Sunday. I may only do Saturday and Sunday, maybe only Saturday and Sunday. I've got Blu-ray Bullet Brit. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me get my list up because I've been doing my list for the last couple of days. I shall tell you exactly who I've got. Those are all the live chats. So we've had Jamie, we've had Jake, we've had Rob Buffett's Bounty, we've had Magpie Movies, Carlino9, Movie Bug, Movie Worm, Jason Brett, and Kermit's Ghost. My next lot on the list were Alex Pitt, Film Flick Josh, and Blu-ray Bullet Brit Pete. And I've also signed up Jacob and Movies with James. Now, Movie Cave, Jacob, and Movies with James are two brand new Blue Tuber outfits. Blue Tubers, like us. But they are really brilliant. If you haven't seen them, or you don't know about them, or you aren't subscribed to them, go and subscribe to them. They do all the same sort of stuff that we do. Blu-ray hunting, unboxings, reviews. But there's something about both of their personalities is just warming. And I've been chatting to both the guys the last couple of days. I believe maybe Jacob, Movie Cave, is going on Geordie Paul's chat. Is it tonight? It's either tonight or next week. I can't remember. But yeah, go and subscribe to them. Jacob's one is called Movie Cave, and James is Movies with James. But yeah, I've already done the little posters for them for coming on the stream. So, and they're definitely both up for it. So, I'm looking forward to getting them on and having a good chat. Blue Tuber versus Thanos and Darkseid versus Steppenwolf. Tom Hanks's three early best films are Bachelor Party and Dragnet and Turner and Hooch. Three of Tom Hanks's best early films back in the early 90s. Yeah, the 80s rather. They're all good films. I have not seen Police Story. I remember picking up a Police Story double box set from CEX well over a year ago. Not sure where it is on the shelf. It's somewhere on the shelf. But yeah, I need to watch those. That's the thing. You buy loads of Blu-rays and you just never get around to watching them. Unfortunately, the YouTube channel sort of like takes up a lot of your time to do that. So I'm going to need to try and get some new movie watches in. I tell you what I did watch. Hang on a minute. Let me just... Well, I had this delivered a couple of days ago. I know why the hell did I have this delivered. It was £5 for Rare Waves. So I thought, why not? You probably saw that. I saw that yesterday. Wrong Turn, the new version of Wrong Turn. Now, I've never seen the first one with Eliza Dushku, Faith from Buffy. So I don't really have any problem like trying to compare. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was a really good film. There was some good scare moments, not jump moments. There was a lot of gore in it. And I loved the ending. I loved the whole setup. So I've heard it's way different from the original, but I had no problem with that film. I really enjoyed that film. Which software are you using for the background, or is that a real background? That background, that's real. That's the cinema room here. Paul, you're so disgusting. Yes. Hang on a minute. I don't think I can lift this up too high because I've got it plugged in. Yes. So, what have we got over here? Got Spider-Man over there. We've got little Goosey there and a little Goosey there. That Goosey there, that was a subscriber mail. If you push on the back of his head, he's comes out. And then we've got Mandalorian over there. We have Captain Marvel, have Ray and Kylo up there. Over here, oh, let's try not dropping it. Over here we have most of my Blu-rays. And then we have the cinema screen at the top there. Then we have the 4K TV. Hang on a minute, let's see if I can do this. Around here, probably can't. Yes, this is on one side over here. So this is a setup with, there's Mama Bowman there. So yeah, I'm going to do a full room tour once I get the cars set up. You know, the tumbler. But yeah, it's real. It's not CGI'd or green screen. Oh, thank you very much, Bond. Thank you very much, Ben. I'm happy with it. And I decided to not use Bond music. It might sound Bondish. Bondish. Yes, we all like a nice bit of Bondish. It might sound Bondish, but I was lucky to find that music. So hopefully we won't get the old copyright police after us. Yes, Bond reviews at last. As a Bond nut, I'm looking forward to hearing your views on them. Also, because I've never reviewed them. I have never reviewed Bond films. I have got some really fond memories of a lot of Bond films going way back. I mean, I grew up through the Roger Moore era, so I've got a love attachment to Roger Moore's films, such as, you know, A For Your Eyes Only, A View to a Kill, all that lot. I grew up too late to watch, or too late or too early? Yeah, too late to watch the Sean Connery films. So I've only watched them on reruns and stuff like that. There were some of the Sean Connery ones I've maybe only seen once. So I need to go back and revisit those, which will be great for the actual reviews. But it's nice because it is a series of films that I really do want to rewatch one after the other, all the way through. Timothy Dalton, I never had any problem with Timothy Dalton films, even though he only did 2. They're quite exciting action films. And Pierce Brosnan, Lulu was always like, oh, I could never believe that he would be a Bond. He's too wimpish to be a Bond. But I really enjoyed Pierce Brosnan as Bond, especially in GoldenEye. GoldenEye is a fantastic Bond film. So it's going to be really nice to get back to revisit all these Bond films. That's what I was thinking as well. Yeah, so it's not music. It's not their music. Not their music. And I've kind of modified the intro as well. I just watched an old erotic film called The Story of O on Mubi, and it featured one of the best looking Bond girls from Mubi. What's Mubi? Is that another streaming platform? Xavi just announced another Mortal Engines 4K. Why? What's the point in they keep retreading stuff, Xavi do? It's my brother. It's really my brother. What are you doing on this stream, bruv? I actually passed you this morning. I was driving down Folkestone Road and you was jogging up. You look knackered. Yeah, it's actually my brother. First time he's been on a stream. He's probably thinking, what are all these sad bastards doing? How much do you make when we skip the ad? I don't know. I have no idea. When is your next Big Pauly show after this one? The actual proper Big Pauly show probably won't be until the end of May. It probably will be the weekend I go to Hastings with Lulu and Claire. So it'll be like, is it the 21st? 21st to 23rd, something like that. My friend says you look like Danny Brown. Who's Danny Brown? I have not seen Salo. Salo? I don't know what that is. Russell's off. Yeah, good luck. Good luck with your hunt. Maybe you can have a look, see if you've got the fire starter as well in HMV. Columbia are releasing Lawrence of Arabia as a single 4K release before the end of the year, along with the rest of the previous box set films. I'm hyped for these epic titles. I went CEX on Friday. I saw they'd had Wreck-It Ralph Steelbook and Aladdin 3D Blu-ray and Wonder Woman Bloodline Steelbook Sonic the Hedgehog. That's quite a little selection. They seem to have run out of steelbooks at my local CEX. I don't know what they. Most of the CEXs I go to, they put the steelbooks behind the counter because they had a problem with people nicking them from the actual shelves. They've only gone and put steelbooks back on the shelves in my local one. So I don't know how long they're going to last before they get nicked again. What's your most surprising watch of a movie? Have you watched really or ever and what you love it so much? What's the most surprising watch of a movie you have watched really or ever? The most surprising one, actually, probably the one that I really enjoyed that I thought I would not like was the film about drumming. With J.K. Simmons. What the bleed now is it called? Whiplash. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I thought that was really good. And I didn't think I was going to like it. I thought it was going to be, oh, it's just another crappy old musical film. But no, I really enjoyed that. My cinema is showing when it opens Fast and Furious 9, Black Widow, Spiral, Mortal Kombat, Tenet, and Kong versus Godzilla. Godzilla. Yeah. All of the ones that we've had, all the ones that we've had on streaming, they should definitely put them on a big screen so that we can go and enjoy them on the big screen. Physical Media Madness needs a big shout out. His videos are fantastic and he knows his stuff. Get him on a live stream. Okay, Physical Media Madness. Okay, I shall remember that. I'm going to do a shout out video, a separate shout out video to a lot of people. Excuse me. I was wondering if I could interview you as my special guest next Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Unfortunately not, because I'll be working Friday, Saturday and Sunday, so unfortunately it wouldn't work for me. Sorry. I have seen Ted and Ted 2, enjoyed both of those films. Yes, Underwater. That's a very underrated film. Underwater is underrated. I thought that was quite an enjoyable film. I don't know who Danny Brown is. Yeah, wow. Not this year. There isn't going to be one this year, is there? Although they're still having America's Got Talent, which I think is on Netflix sometime in June. I have seen Colour Out of Space with Nicolas Cage. I do have the HMV Cine edition for that. Yeah, I also have the original Hellboy on 4K. Blackadder to get a Blu-ray release. I'd go with that. I definitely think we should have a Blu-ray release for Blackadder. We've had one for 40 Towers. Have you seen Battlefield Earth? Seen it? I bloody own it. Yeah, I imported the I think it was the German Blu-ray. So yes, I actually own Battlefield Earth on Blu-ray. So sue me. I intend to rewatch that. That might form the basis of a shit movies review. Okay, where are we with the chat? So many comments! Oh my god! Have you seen Transformers The Last Night? Yes, that was the last one, wasn't it? It's all right. It was good for your system, you know, your 4K and your audio. Story-wise, quite weak. I brought the Star Wars, Die Hard and Indiana Jones, Back to the Future and Ghostbusters DVD box sets from CX last week. Pretty good. What films would you want to get a 4K release that haven't yet? Well, obviously my dreams have been answered because we're getting Indiana Jones in 4K. Although, don't know what the Crystal Skull's going to look like on 4K. It's especially those swinging through the jungle scenes, because it's all green screen and that. But I'm looking forward to watching those on 4K. What are some of my favourite films? Bond, of course. I know we have the Daniel Craig films in 4K, but we need all of the Bond films in 4K. I think maybe they're going to start introducing them maybe at the end of the year or early next year, you know, as a promotion for No Time to Die. But that's definitely something I would start collecting. Do you remember the days before Fremlin Walk when HMV was next to Smith's, CDs downstairs and videos upstairs? Yeah, I do. When it was down the bottom of the high street, because that's upstairs. Turn right, and I remember they had racks. They had a few racks of laser discs. That's where I bought a few laser discs, including Star Trek Generations. There was also down the road further. So you come out of there, down the bottom of the road, turn right. Was it like an MVD? An MVD? I think it's called MVD, or it used to be called MVD. It's like kind of like a Blockbuster, but you had a membership card. And there used to be a comic book on the opposite side of the road. I think it was called either Incognito Comics or Whatever Comics. I don't know whatever happened to those comic shops. I have not seen Spies in Disguise yet. Spider-Man 3 No Way Home trailer may be out on the 1st of June because Tom Holland's birthday. Okay. Obviously, if he says that the trailer's coming out, I wouldn't really believe him. Do you remember the RoboCop TV series? Vaguely. I probably didn't watch the whole thing. I vaguely remember it. I do still collect premium steelbooks, not as many as I used to. I do have a load of videos that are going to be going live from Monday, and I've got 2 videos a day for a week, so 14 new videos all next week. And they're just short, like 5-minute Blu-ray Blue Fans unboxings, because I've got my Blue Fans unboxings all done from when I bought them. You know, the Marvel ones, the Star Wars ones, and things like that. But it was pointed out that there was still a load of Blue Fans that I own that I never did unboxings for. So I've recorded all those and upload them. But if I get a premium edition steelbook, it's got to be really interesting. You know, the artwork has got to be really great. Yes, I have seen Bad Boys for Life. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was just as good as the other 2. I have not seen Jack and Jill. Not really a big Adam Sandler fan. Hey, Simon. See you live and thought I'd say hello and thank you for the sub you gave me. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I see you've kind of like decided to join all us Bluetooth losers. I used to watch Simon's channel when he was doing like the Star Wars reviews and things like that, and his trip to Disney World. So I pop over to Simon's channel and subscribe to him. But it's nice that you're here and you're getting involved in like us Bluetooth community. It's an all nice big community now. We're like one big happy family. Yeah, I think they might bring the Bond films out on 4K after No Time to Die. I have not seen The Notebook. Apparently it's a very sad film. Exploring the world of video games and Blu-rays. Hello, I've got my Ant-Man 3D. Brilliant. Pauly, do you like rap music? If so, should check out this indie rapper. Kanye West. Kanye whatever. No, I don't really. Well, I wouldn't say like, but it's not really my thing. This is the only rapper that I really could sit down and listen to is Eminem. And I know that's very common, but I just don't go in for any of the other stuff. It's not my thing. Yes, I saw the Eternals footage. It wasn't a lot, but it was enough to be getting on with. Have you watched The Flight Attendant on Sky yet? If not, I highly recommend it. Yeah, because that's got Kaylee Cuoco, is it? Cuoco from The Big Bang Theory. Oh. Yeah, Jamie, you're the second one to mention this Mortal Engines 4K steelbook. Have they got it up on Zavvi now? Mortal Kombat, Mortal Engines. Mortal Engines steelbook. I bet they haven't got it up yet. Pardon. Oh, actually they have. Let's have a look at it. Do you know what? That is not bad. That is pretty good. I like that. It's got a Blade Runner 2049 look to it. And Dune. And it's got a title on the front. That's rare. That's not bad, actually. Yeah, I even like the inside. That kind of came out of nowhere, didn't it? That pre-order. Yeah, that looks pretty good, actually. I might pre-order that one then. Hope you're well. Are you looking forward to watching the new Conjuring movie, The Devil Made Me Do It? I watched the trailer for that. I need to watch the other films first. I have not seen any of the Conjuring movies. So I've got them, Conjuring 1 and Conjuring 2. So I definitely will watch those. Do you think I would need to see all the other films, all the Annabelles and the Nun, before watching The Devil Made Me Do It? Would I need to see them all in order, or could I just go from Conjuring 1, 2 to 3? Any Conjuring fans, let me know, because otherwise I need to make plans to watch the other films. I have not seen Dolittle. I've heard not many good things about it, but I do have it on 4K, Robert Downey Jr., CGI animals, so it sounds good to me. I will watch it. Who is your favourite actor and actress, alive or dead? You can only choose one of each. Okay, my favourite actor or actress, alive or dead? Harrison Ford, definitely. Actress, who's my favourite actress? Probably Sigourney Weaver. I know she's only done like a few noticeable things that people remember her for, you know, like Ghostbusters and Aliens, but they are my favourite films. So far, the Blue Tube community has been genuinely wonderful, and movies are the things I love the most. So figured it was a time I went to. Yeah, and being a Star Wars fan also helps as well. I don't know if you hear this, but Venom 2 trailer might be coming out on Monday. Yeah, I heard that earlier on. Have you listened to Kero Bonito? Nope. Hopefully we get a proper Eternals trailer. We haven't had one yet. Have you got Monday Blu-ray coming up? When's Lulu and Claire coming on the video? Yeah, Blu-ray Monday tomorrow. Lulu and Claire probably won't be on video. Hopefully I can get them on a chat maybe, or a video at the end of the month when I go to Hastings with them. I've not seen Freddy Got Fingered or Showgirls. I've heard Showgirls is pretty naff. Not sure if you are a gamer, but if you are so planning to play in Resident Evil. No, I don't have a games console. Not anymore. I don't really have time to do a lot of gaming. YouTube takes up a lot of time, and watching videos as well in between work. Oh, Spiral. I didn't know Spiral was a reboot of Saw. I didn't know that. Review movie 43. Probably not. Hi, Karen. I'm doing pretty well, thank you. I've received your subscriber mail, and I have videoed my video for your subscriber mail. Thank you very much. That was really appreciated. I do have the original version of that. Well, not the original, but the previous version of that. But I like the look of this version. So thank you very much for that. That's really kind. Blu-ray Scott, great channel. Love your collection. Love Wilson. The Blu-ray Scott. Thank you very much, mate. Just did a comment, but it didn't appear, which is weird. Oh, okay. Well, this one appeared. I've just ordered the big 61 film collection of Clint Eastwood. Wow. What Marvel superhero that hasn't been made into a movie would you like made into a movie? I probably wouldn't be able to answer that, because there's probably a load of Marvel superheroes that I don't know about. I mean, I'd never heard of Guardians of the Galaxy until the film came out. or anything like the Eternal. So I'm not into the comics. Never read the comics. So there are probably some obscure superheroes that I don't even know exist. Star Wars is my favourite film series. I'm looking forward to the Obi-Wan series next year and the Mandalorian. Yeah, and also the Book of Boba as well. I believe they were filming the Obi-Wan series in the UK somewhere on some pier. Hello, Owen. Doing all right, thank you very much. Yes, I did. Yeah, thank you very much, Karen. Oh, okay. Spiral isn't a reboot. It's a spin-off. Okay. Do you enjoy the Happy Death Day films? If so, are you looking forward to Happy Death Day to Us 3? I haven't actually watched any of them yet. Oh, what is your least favourite TV show? And I might get hammered for this one, so I'm going to take a drink of cold coffee to prepare myself. Gavin and Stacey. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Really looking forward to that one. That's high on my list. You wouldn't need to watch the first or second Conjuring movies before watching the third, as they are all based on different Ed and Lorraine Warren cases that were dealt with. Okay. I probably will see them first, just to get familiar with the characters, these actors. Have you seen Cuties on Netflix? No. No intention on watching that. Yes, I have started watching The Bad Batch. I've seen episode 1. I liked it. I thought it was good. It's obviously going to get better. I haven't seen the second episode yet. I didn't see the last couple of seasons of the Clone Wars, though, so I'm not familiar with characters, but apparently they brought these characters in the last season of Clone Wars, from what I understand. But I'm enjoying it, yeah. For your 10-year anniversary on YouTube, you should do a remake of How to Fix a Spine on a Steelbook. 10 years? I haven't been on YouTube for 10 years, have I? Surely not. You have? Don't call me Shirley. Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one who doesn't like Catherine and Stacey. I don't get it. I really just don't get it. There are two things in life I just don't understand. Well, three things in life I don't understand. Gavin and Stacey, Miranda Hart, and Michael McIntyre. I don't find any of them funny in any way. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just getting grumpy in my old age. Yeah, there's going to be an Ahsoka series as well. There's loads of stuff, isn't there? There's loads of Star Wars stuff coming up. Looking forward to a lot of it. I think Obi-Wan is going to be probably the standout. Obviously having flipping Hayden Christensen in it as well. So that's going to be really good. The spin-off movies like Annabelle and The Nun are not as strong, but if I was you, I would watch the first and the second. I'll probably watch them, yeah. What are your thoughts on Amber Heard returning for Aquaman 2? Although I enjoyed her character in the first film, it's tricky because we don't all know exactly what happened with her and Johnny Depp. We've only got people's words. Nothing has been convicted. Nobody has been convicted in a court of law. It's all hearsay. It's unfortunate what happened to Johnny Depp. I like him as an actor and as a character, and it might harm future projects. It already has Fantastic Beasts. You know, he's been replaced by Mads Mikkelsen, which is not going to be a bad thing because Mads Mikkelsen's a great actor. It's just I really liked Johnny Depp as this character. Also, possibly it's going to harm any future Pirates of the Caribbean movies. But I understand there's a reboot maybe coming with Margot Robbie as a female pirate, which sounds really good. Margot Robbie is one of my favourite actresses, so I can see it working. Yeah, it's kind of like you got to separate people's personal lives from their acting. It's like Kevin Spacey, you know. Will it stop Kevin Spacey? Will it stop me from watching The Usual Suspects or Baby Driver? No, it won't. You kind of have to separate them. So I'm trying to logically step around it and watch these characters, watch these portrayals on the screen. You know, so you have to watch Amber Heard's character from the Aquaman films as her character and just put aside what's happened in real life. What is your favourite and least favourite Marvel movie? My favourite is Infinity War. Least favourite? Probably The Incredible Hulk. And it's right at the beginning of the MCU. And I think they were only just getting started with the momentum and how the story was going to progress. But I still think that we should have a Mark Ruffalo standalone Hulk movie. But I think, yeah, that's one of my. It's not one of the Marvel movies that I go back to a lot. Tim Allen is one of my favourite comedy actors. Home Improvement is my favourite comedy series. Never seen Home Improvement. I don't really think we had it over here. Can't wait for the new Star Wars TV show that was announced the other day. I think it's called Star Wars Vast. What? Laughing my arse off. Miranda Hart's bloody awful. I'm glad someone agrees. Although, having said that, the only thing I think I found mildly entertaining, and I actually laughed at her, was in Spy with Melissa McCarthy. Yeah, Johnny Depp was Pirates of the Caribbean, Captain Jack. The Movie Insider. The film I am still most excited for this year is Bond. Apparently, the Obi-Wan series is set 10 years after Episode 3. I hope they do a confrontation with Vader. Also, Maul could appear like in Rebels. I think he would be alive. Yeah. Did you ever see the TV show My Wife with Kids with Damon Wayans? No. No, neither of those. Oh, okay. The one that was filming along the pier was Andor, not Obi-Wan. Okay. That's another one that I'm really looking forward to, the Andor series. I have never seen Star Wars. How should I get into it and what should I start with? Start with the Star Wars Holiday Special. Probably put you off for life. Start at the beginning. Well, If you want an impact, start with episode 4, A New Hope. If you know nothing about Star Wars, start with A New Hope, then Empire, Return of the Jedi, then go to the prequels. But if you know all of the story already, start with episode 1, Phantom Menace. That's the thing about Star Wars people now. People that want to get into Star Wars, if they start with episode 1, then the reveal in Empire Strikes Back isn't going to be anything, because they already know. Mark Ruffalo was supposed to be the Hulk, but I think Universal wanted Edward Norton was more a star, and Universal didn't like playing ball with the mouse. Yeah, he would have been more well known back then than Mark Ruffalo. Ghostbusters Afterlife, that is definitely looking forward to that one. Do you think that there will ever be 8K discs? Probably. Would I buy them? Not a chance. No point. 4K is probably the best we're ever going to get. 4K streaming, 4K discs, unless you're going to go big. Unless you've got like a 50-foot screen, and it's going to show an impact. But for most 65-inch, 70-inch TVs, 4K, there's no need to go anywhere other than 4K. That's my personal opinion. What James Bond film is your favourite and actor, and how do you rate Daniel Craig's Bond? My favourite Bond film of all time is Casino Royale. My favourite actor is Daniel Craig in the Bonds. What's your favourite Fast and Furious film? Which movie you loved in the series, and which was the least you didn't like? My favourite is 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm looking forward to the new Fast. My favourite is definitely 7, the last film with Paul Walker. I remember seeing that in a midnight screening, and such an action-packed film. I loved what they did with his brothers. Really didn't tell that it wasn't Paul Walker, maybe in 1 or 2 scenes. Just wasn't quite right. But they did a fantastic job with the material and, you know, his siblings to bring this character around. Love the ending of it. Fantastic ending. Everybody in the cinema was crying. Beautiful send-off. From what I read, there may be an appearance. This is difficult to believe, but there may be an appearance in Fast and Furious 9 of Brian's character. Probably with his brothers again, maybe. You know, now that CGI mapping on the face has come a long way, maybe they'll do it. I don't know. We won't know. It'll be a closely guarded secret if they do it. But yeah, the last couple, like the last 3 or 4 Fast films, have been brilliant. It's the same with the Mission Impossible films. They just get better. They just get better and better with age. My least favourite, probably Tokyo Drift. You know, because it steered away from the main characters that we know, and it just wasn't high on my radar. It's the one that I've seen the least as well. So many great movies to be released this year. I did a top 24 video over on my channel. I'm most looking forward to the MCU movies, I think. Yeah, we got a load of good movies coming this year and next year. And don't forget, we've also got last year's delayed movies thrown on top of this year. So I think I'm going to be using my Cineworld multipass. Rihan, you are too kind. 16K. Holy crap. If you've never seen them, stick to the original release order, definitely. Then watch them in chronological order on your second watch. Yeah, definitely. Who is your least favourite Bond? Will probably be God, I've forgotten his name. That's how much of an impact he had. He only did one. He's the Australian model. You know who I'm talking about. Do you know they are bringing out Star Trek movie this year? Any idea when Discovery is coming on DVD for season 3? Don't know. I hope we get a steelbook because I've got a steelbook for the first 2 seasons and Picard. So I hope they continue with the steelbooks, but probably at the end of the year sometime. I don't think season 4 is supposed to air until next year. As opposed to the Star Trek movies, I think the motion picture and the Wrath of Khan, I think they have got 4K physical releases planned in a couple of months, maybe June. So I hope they start releasing the Star Trek movies in 4K with Atmos. You said Margot Robbie is one of your favourites. I met her very briefly at the Birds of Prey premiere. She seemed very joyful and kind. My profile pic should be with me. Yeah, I can see that. Is that her? Yeah, I guess that must be her on the picture there. I remember her when she was, back in when she was in Neighbours. But yeah, she does a really good job. She does a really good job as Harley Quinn. Arnie is my favourite actor. I remember finding old VHS tapes with his movies when I was about 6, and the first film I watched with him was Twins. I hope Triplets happens. Yeah, with Eddie Murphy. I think that would be pretty good. Because that's been on the radar for quite a few years now, isn't it? Triplets. Arnie's always been a favourite to watch, action-wise. One of the most underrated movies, Last Action Hero, is actually a really great action comedy. I love it. I loved the tribute to Paul Walker. I loved his character. He'd be missed for the Fast and Furious. I enjoyed this movie very well. Hobbs and Shaw was pretty good. It wasn't the best, but it was a good action film. Yeah, what movie would you love to get a 4K release in the future, other than the ones that I've talked about? Maybe we can get the Rocky series released on 4K. I know there's a Rocky 4 director's cut coming out with Stallone. And I know Rocky, I think, is available in 4K on iTunes, but as physical releases, we don't have them. Even though we do have Creed. Last night I watched Black Widow and he's gone forward in time again. George Lazenby, yes. The most impactful Bond. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I will be revisiting that film, obviously, in the reviews. I really don't remember much about it. It's kind of like one of those, let's just throw that one in there and see how it goes. But I think they probably made a really bad choice with him anyway. But I'll give you my full opinion when I've reviewed the movie. Do you think the pandemic has helped Marvel because we haven't seen a Marvel film in the cinema for 2 years after Spider-Man? I don't know about helped because, well, probably not for them because they probably would have earned a couple of extra billion by now. So they've lost revenue, they've lost advertising, toy sales, possible Blu-rays and DVDs and 4Ks. So they've lost a shit ton of money overall, but it might have built up a more anticipated reaction for it. So, people are going to want to get back to the cinema to see these films. But is everybody going to go back to the cinema, though? Are there still going to be a lot of people that are hesitant to step foot in the cinema? I'm not. I mean, I've had two of my, I've had my 2 jabs. I think I'm getting a third one later in the year. I think they're doing this top-up jab for over 50s. I think we'll probably still have to wear masks until we're sitting down in the cinema. But I think there's a lot of people that have maybe got comfortable watching movies at home on Netflix or, Disney Plus, and they're thinking, well, we're not going to go back to the cinema yet. I don't really think I'm comfortable. So I think there will be a slight decline in attendance rates. What's your Dwayne Johnson movies? My favourite. I'm a fan of his. I loved both Jumanji movies. I've only seen one of those. Which was your favourite of his film? I really like him in the Fast and Furious movies. Hobbs and Shaw was really good with his teaming up. The Scorpion King, I actually really enjoyed the original Scorpion King. I think it's a very underrated movie. So a lot of his stuff I enjoy. San Andreas, I thought that's a really good action film. Even Skyscraper. Got to dash now. It's short. Yeah, thank you very much, Simon, for popping over. Hope you have a good week. What is the worst movie in your opinion and the best movie? Worst movie? Definitely Cats. It's got to be Cats. Yeah, it's got to be Cats. Best movie? Empire Strikes Back. What can I say? I just love that film. Is there a rumour going around that Star Trek Next Generation series is getting remade? I don't know. I haven't heard that. I don't know why they would want to remake it. It was perfect as it was. Fun fact, some of the new Bond film was filmed on the Isle of Wight. Okay, that's cool. That's not my stomach, by the way, growling. That's the container. Do you know, even when Costa coffee is cold, it's still quite nice. Regular coffee's not. I worked at a cinema. What is your preference, sweet, salted, or mixed? Probably a bit of mixed, actually. Yeah, probably mixed. If you like comedy spoof movies, then I recommend watching a haunted house and a haunted house 2 with Marlon Wayans. It's a parody of Paranormal Activity. Oh God, it's like the scary movies, the scary movies. Oh, that must be my stomach, actually. Fun fact: 2007 Zodiac was a great film, and Mark Ruffalo was in. Oh, Shutter Island. That's a good film. I will be getting Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory probably when it's released in the UK in 4K, though. Executive Decision, my favourite Kurt Russell movie, another very underrated movie. I've got that, got the Blu-ray for that. Haven't seen it in quite a while. Steven Seagal didn't really have a very big part in it, did he? John Leguizamo. Also, another very underrated flight film, which still isn't on Blu-ray, Turbulence with Ray Liotta. I love that film. I thought that was a great film. That seriously needs a Blu-ray release. I think maybe Stinky Tuna released it on Blu-ray. I think maybe. Or someone released it, but not an official one. Oh, yeah. I've got Stalker. I haven't watched it yet. I really need to watch that. Maybe I should watch that this afternoon instead of doing the flick bin. What would you rather me do? Would you rather me do my Deer Hunter review, or would you rather me watch Stalker and review that? So I think they're both long films, about 3 hours. I'm drinking Costa as well. Have you got a PO box so I can send you some goodies in the post? I'm on Instagram if you want to chat. I don't have a PO box, no. But you can tap me up on Instagram, Messenger, or Facebook, or Twitter, and I can send you my address if you would like. I looked into getting a PO box in the UK, but they wanted about 400 quid a year. This is frustrating. Can't even ask you this on comment. I'm trying to. Okay. This comment seems to be coming through all right. So your comments are coming through, Luke. That's weird. What is your favourite composed score music for a film? Oh God, there are so many. It's really got to be John Williams, but there are so many John Williams scores. Jurassic Park score is fantastic. Jaws, obviously the Star Wars. Saving Private Ryan has always been a favourite score of mine. It's just a beautiful, beautiful score. That's my stomach. Can you hear my Jesus Christ? Can you hear my stomach growling? I think it must be lunchtime coming. If I had a microphone, I'd stick it right next to my stomach. Also, Back to the Future. I know it's not John Williams, but I love the scores on that. One of my all-time favourite scores is Independence Day by David Arnold. I just love the theme tune and the music. It's just such a fantastic soundtrack. Also, the Star Trek J.J. Abrams one by Michael, is it Giacchino? I can never pronounce his name. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think that's about it for the chat today then, guys. My dad's just shouted up. He's just about to dish din-dins up. So, yes, it's Sunday roast time. So I'm going to call it off there. It's been a long one, an hour and 45 minutes. I was only planning to do it for an hour, but there were so many people in here. 70 people. We still got 70 people that I'd love to chat to. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the chat, this little impromptu chat. I will be returning with my normal chats towards the end of the month, and also with some guests as well. Fantastic. So I hope you all have a great week of Blu-ray buying and ordering and all that kind of shit, and have a safe week. But until next time, farewell, my lovely, lovely viewers. Yeah, I still don't know what to watch this afternoon, so I'll make a decision. But until next time, stay safe, everyone, and I shall see you all very soon. Bye.